And why are you here tonight?
I am here to protest the hiring of the police officer that shot Tamir Rice.
When had you seen the news about this?
I saw it on Facebook today and was just absolutely shocked that anybody or any group of people would hire that man.
Was it a story that stuck in your mind when it came out?
This story really resonated with me when it happened back in 2014. I've got kids and they play with airsoft guns and they play with BB guns, and I saw the video of that police officer get out of the car and shoot that kid with no warning, and that has stuck with me ever since. And here tonight to say that was wrong and he should never be working as a police officer again.
Well, I'm against it. My opinion is I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's a terrible idea. I'm from Williamsport, so I drove up here with my family. I have 2 young girls myself, so I just felt like I had to come up here and at least support the county. It's a massive, nationwide, critical event that happened, and its repercussions are still echoing out today.
I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Since work today, I have seen a lot of the comments on Facebook. I want to personally assure everyone that I had zero knowledge of the candidate that we just hired for our police department. I was told that there was an extensive background check, numerous phone calls made, and there were no negative marks on his record, and that he would be a great candidate for this town. And then I was even suggested yesterday afternoon by the president of council. He confirmed I was going to be at the meeting last night to swear him in, which I thought was weird because we don't swear people in anymore. They go right to CNN Bank, which is a notary, and they can sign their oath right there. But and he even confirmed in that text message that MOPEC, which is the governing force for our law enforcement, gave him the okay to swear him in. So I want to let everybody here know that I had zero knowledge of any of this that went on. It is council's job to hire and fire, set pay rates for police officers. All I do is day to day, which is basically scheduling. So up until the point once we have a police officer, then my job kicks in. It is their job to vet these people and go through background checks and hire the proper candidate for the job.
What have they said to you since he was hired? Since we found out?
They haven't said no one has spoken a word to me. One of the members here in the audience called them out in a group chat that I was a part of, and I was the only one to respond in that group chat. They haven't responded to anyone at this time.
How much of a background check did they give when the simple criminal
That would be a great question for the president or vice president of council. Steve is the president and Bob is the vice president, yes. No, or yes, because again, I don't have to swear him. That was just a formality. He can go right to CNN Bank. They're a notary, they are our bank, so they're a free service to us, and he could have signed his oath right there, brought it back, turned it into our office, and he would have been, that's the same way as me swearing him in. No, so it is my responsibility to do that if they tell me to, and at that point last night, I had no knowledge of any of the multiple things that I now have heard and seen in news reports.
What will be done next?
And who else?
Bob
Yes, ma'am. Oh, I am highly encouraged. So it is the first Monday of every month, but I am highly encouraging council. With 24-hour notice, you can run an emergency meeting anytime during the month. You put it in the newspaper, you advertise it to the people, and that is what I'm suggesting. And if it were up to me, we'd have one tomorrow night. We would have had one tonight, but that wouldn't have been enough notice. We would have one tomorrow night. as soon as possible. I believe that the town and council need to come to a peaceful resolution on how to move forward with this.
What paper do you guys post on?
Well, it has been going in the Williamsport paper because they run every day, and you need 24-hour notice. And if you go through the Wellsboro, the other papers are once a week. So if we wanted to do one, say Thursday, we'd have to post it in the Williamsport Gazette. It would. So now technically, yeah, Friday would, I guess, be the first chance for an emergency meeting. He is not active on our police force at this current moment. So
when's the first day he can be active?
when I see, well, at this point I'm not sure. I don't have an answer. I would think not, in my mind, not any time before we have a sit down with council and the town and decide how to move forward.
Yeah,
Is that your
article? Yeah.
Is that your sole discretion to determine when he starts his job?
Yes, I make his schedule. So I would determine the day that he's actually patrolling, yes. At this point, it's not happening, and yes. I just ask that everyone is peaceful. I hope this brings us together. I don't want this to tear our town apart. You know, I'm thankful that all you guys showed up. This is great. It's amazing. I love to see our community supporting each other. So this is great. But all we can do is encourage council to have an emergency meeting, and then for all you guys to show up to that emergency meeting and let your voices be heard.
Do they have to show up?
There has to be at least 4 council members that show up, yes, to constitute a quorum. So 4 do have to show up. It's right, and that has been a problem, you know, if they don't, yes, 4 of them must show up.
Unless the lawsuit initiated before then, right?
That would.
Wouldn't they want to show up to, like, bring their solicitor in to answer to that?
I personally would, but I can't speak for them. So, thank you guys again for coming out. Have a good night, everybody.